Hey guys, I'm here, and I know we already did a video like this, but once we did it, I haven't watched the movies, so it was a Jason's Corner. I'm gonna be ranking down my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So enough of this intro, let's get started. My number 9 is A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddys Revenge. This movie is the gayest horror movie ever. But I took my time and watched it, see if I liked it. No, I hated it. I didn't like it at all. It was like I didn't like at all how the guy, he changes into Freddy and that stuff. I just completely hated it. It's like completely different from the original. But you know, the good thing about the movie, Robert Englund's acting is pretty good in this movie, and the kills are okay. Like what's one of them? We have a lot of finger knife cuts, but you know, my favorite one would probably be the one where Freddy cuts open this dude's chest and he walks out, tells the girl I killed him, and she's all cool about it, which I wouldn't be cool. I'd run out and call the cops. But yeah, that's my number 9. It's Freddy's Revenge. My number 8 is Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare. Now this movie, it just too confusing for me. I just did not get any part of the storyline at all. I don't know. I just couldn't piece anything together at all. And I don't know, Robert Englund's acting and the way Freddy looks in this movie, I don't know. I don't know about it, but I just disliked this movie very much. And the good thing about the movie, they're finally putting a close to it. Like, they're finally wrapping it all together in a junk movie. But I'd give an add to it because Robert Englund's in it, and that gives a bonus to any movie. So yeah. My number 7 is Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Now this movie, some things I liked about it, some things I just completely hated. Thing I hated about the movie, a lot of it, it was kind of meh, not really the greatest at all. But one thing that was okay about the movie is that I think this is the one where they have that's the third one. The thing I liked about the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, if this is the right movie, one thing I liked about it is when the guy is pulled in, when he sees that photo on the wall, Freddy pulls him in and he says, "How is this for a wet dream?" And then pulls him in and his mom finds him dead. That's the thing I liked about that's the thing I liked about that movie. I liked that one. I think that was the Dream Child, and I'm not too sure. I don't know. So yeah. My number 6 is the 2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, the thing that I completely personally hated, is that Jackie Earle Haley sounded like he didn't want to do the movie. And the way Freddy looks in this movie, it looks like he has a more shrunken face, like cheeks back like that, and his face is all scrunched in or tight or whatever. I just couldn't stand that. I just completely hated it. But one good thing about the movie, there was at the beginning of it, I think, no, one thing I liked about the movie is that my favorite line was, "Your girlfriend's here. I'll be back for you." And it sounded like Jackie just didn't want to do the movie, like at all. So my number 5 is The Dream Child. Now this movie, I disliked it. I didn't like it, but it was okay, I guess. I mean, it was okay, not the greatest. The thing that I found extremely hilarious, but I didn't like at the same time, was that miniature Freddy thing who tried to put on the red sweater thingy, whatever. But I just didn't like that. One thing I liked about the movie was when guy wakes up, he's like in this Wizard of Oz type thing that it reminded me of. And Freddy comes in, he's like, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too." And I was just like, oh my god, Freddy, really? I was like, Robert Englund's acting in that. Robert Englund's voice in that was just hilarious when he said that. And I was just dying with laughter once he said it. And I was just like, oh my god, really? But the kills were okay. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was decent. Not the greatest, obviously, because I ranked it number 5. But yeah. My number 4 is Freddy versus Jason. Now this movie, it was okay. I mean, it showed a lot of comedy. I mean, the first part of it, where there's a couple things I liked in the movie. I like the beginning of it. Yeah, horror fans who watch this movie, comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But that was a good part of the movie. It was a decent film overall. It was a Freddy movie. I liked how Jason comes out with Freddy's head and he starts to wink, and he winks. Yep. But the thing I didn't really like about the movie was the CGI effects of when, if you like hit somebody, they all whack, they all go flying everywhere on top of roofs and everything. But once Freddy and Jason start getting each other beaten, it's pretty fun to watch. The next Freddy movie on my list is Wes Craven's new Nightmare. I really enjoyed this movie. I really loved it. It was amazing. I honestly thought it would be trash, honestly, to be honest. But you know, boy, I was wrong. It was amazing. One of my favorite in the series. But you know, there's 2 other ones that beat it. But really good. It made a big step after. I think it was Freddy's Dead. It made a big step. Really liked it. Really did. Yeah. The next one on my list is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen this a couple of times actually. I obviously enjoyed it. Robert Englund did amazing in this movie. He didn't have voice changing effects for Freddy. He used his own voice, and I'm just in shock once I found that out, and I'm just like, great. It's a great movie. It changed the horror genre forever, and it kind of popularized New Line Cinema, because that's what Wes Craven moved to. So, and Wes Craven, amazing director. So yeah, there's my scoop for Nightmare. Did we add that in the Horror Hall of Fame last year? If not, then we're adding it. I'm gonna ask Jason if we. No, wait, no, we already added that. But so yeah, thank you. Whoa, that was creepy. And number 1 on my list is A Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. Now this seems to be just about every Fred head's favorite. If you're a Fred head, this movie just might be your favorite. It was my favorite. I freaking enjoyed it. I really did. Great movie overall. Loved it. My favorite thing in this movie was when Freddy pops out the TV for the girl and says, "Welcome to prime time!" Ha ha ha! Whoa. It's creepy. And then puts her in the TV, and I'm just like, yeah! And it's my favorite movie. It was my, oh, the thing I didn't like about the movie though was when Nancy Thompson died. But I was like, I looked back at it. I looked back at the movie and I was like, I think it'd be a good idea to kill off one of the main characters just to get a little more spice to it. So yeah. Oops. So yes, guys, these are my rankings. I hope you enjoyed this video. What are your rankings on this? And I will see you later. Stay awesome.